Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. In continuation with previous topic, Introduction to DBMS, DBMS and its need, component of database system, and advantage of DBMS. Today we are going to study various types of DBMS models, that is database models. And out of those models, we will continue with relational database model, which is part of our curriculum. Let us start. The first question is, what is data model? As you know, data model define how the logical structure of database is modeled. Logical structure involves column name, its data type, its size and all, constraint, etc. A database is an integrated collection of conceptual tools that can be used to describe the structure of the database along with its appropriate data types, relationships, and constraints required to be applied on the data. Data models are fundamental entities to introduce abstraction in a DBMS. It defines how data is connected to each other and how they are processed and stored inside the system. A data model should be able to give the best data representation and should process the following desirable characteristics. You can see the characteristics. Data model should be presented graphically using diagram and symbols. As you know, before designing any real object, we should create its model. So similar is case here also. Before designing the actual table and database, we should design its model in the form of diagrams and symbols. Data representation in a data model should have no data redundancy. Has already been discussed, redundancy means duplicacy of data. Within a data model, there is no place for data redundancy. Only once a particular row of data should exist. It should not be repeated at all within the database, otherwise it will occupy large memory space. Third point is, it should be made available and shared by various applications. Number of applications can share this database which you are going to design. Data represented should be consistent, stable, and valid in all respects. It should not be inconsistent. Means whatever updation, whatever changes, modification within the database is done, it should not be done by one end user. If it is being done by one end user, so it should be reflected to all end users. That means centrally it should be updated. There are three types of data models. You can see object-based data models having number of types, entity relationship, ER diagram आप कहते हैं जिसे entity relationship model, semantic model, functional model, object-based model. And in record-based model, data model that we do, having a table, having number of records inside it, it has three types of models, that is hierarchical, network, and relational. Relational is highlighted. This data model we have to study in detail since it is part of our curriculum. In CBSE curriculum, we have to study relational database model. Then physical data model, यूनिफाइंग यूपीएस डायग्राम वगैरह इसमें बनाते हैं, फ्रेम मेमोरी. तो इस तरह से basically database modeling can be categorized into three categories, and out of these three categories, object based data model, record based data model, physical data model, we have to study record based data model, and out of this we have to study relational data model. So moving to next slide, we will now start with relational data model. It is a more scientific and stable model than hierarchical and network model. In relational data model, the data is organized into two-dimensional tables, rows and columns, and these tables are called relations. A row in a table represents a relationship among the set of values. A row in the table represents a relationship among set of values. Set of values are roll number CS08 is related to Steve is related to computer science. So this is what relationship among values. Since a table is a collection of such relationships, it is generally referred to using the mathematical term relation, from which the relational data model derives its name. So relation is a term in being used in mathematics, that is relational algebra. So based on that particular terminology, a relational database model has been, has been nomenclatured, and we also call the table as a relation. A relational model consists of collection of tables, each of which is assigned a unique name. That is, it represents a database as a collection of relations or tables. Actually, this model has been developed by E.F. Codd. In this type of database, the data and relation between them are organized into tables, having logically related records containing the various number of fields. The content of the table or relation can be permanently saved for future use. Thus, this model is simple and has all the properties and capabilities required to process data with storage efficiency. So, that's all about relational model. Let us understand the characteristics of relational data model database. Number one, data is conceptually represented as an orderly arrangement of data into rows and columns termed as relation, termed as table. It is quite clear, I think, conceptually represented in the form of rows and columns. These are the rows and these are the columns. Roll number, name and course, these are columns, and first row having roll number CS08, EE54, B12, these are rows. Each relation is represented as a table. This relation is being represented as student table. Columns described in the table are the attributes that belong to an entity which is modeled as a table. Entity means anything that exists. So here student table is student entity. So its columns are described in a table and they are called as attributes. Roll number, name and course, these are three attributes, or you can say these are columns, or you can say these are fields. Fourth point is every row in the table represents a single entity. This is representing entity number 1, entity number 2, student number 3, student number 4, student number 5. Here in our case, student is an entity. So there are 5 entities stored in this relation. Fifth point says all the values in the relations are scalar, indivisible. That means indivisible means name has a Steve, means row, column number name and row number CS08 is having one and only one value, not more than one value. यहाँ पर दो value, तीन value, चार value नहीं हो सकती हैं. On the point of intersection of row and column, we will have only one value, that is indivisible or atomic value, scalar value. Now, here are the advantages of relational data model. Number one advantage is a relational data model provides structural independency by using independent tables. Second one is changes made in the table structure do not affect data access or other application program. अगर आप किसी टेबल स्ट्रक्चर में चेंज करते हैं, कोई कॉलम ऐड कर देते हैं, कोई कॉलम की फील्ड्स मॉडिफाई कर देते हैं, साइज बढ़ा देते हैं, डेटा टाइप चेंज कर देते हैं, तो इट डज नॉट मीन यू हैव टू गो फॉर चेंजिंग द एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम विच इज एक्सेसिंग दिस टेबल. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. it is not going to affect the, I mean, modifying the table structure does not at all affect the data access or application program which is accessing the data of this table. Third point says it is represented in the form of table. Obviously has been told to you कि आपका जो relational data model table के form में represent किया जाता है. So it is simple and easy to understand. रो और टेबल के फॉर्म में हम लोग पहले से देर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स वी कीप ऑन डूइंग. हम लोग टाइम टेबल बनाते हैं, डेट शीट बनाते हैं, पीरियोडिक टेबल आप पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, एंड देर आर मेनी मोर. सो यू आर वेल अवेयर ऑफ क्रिएटिंग टेबल. आप माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल में भी टेबुलर फॉर्म में डेटा स्टोर करते हो, तो यू आर नॉट, I mean, unknown to table. So that is why it is very simple and easy to understand. Fourth point says tabular view also provides simpler database design. Obviously, use implementation and management. So built-in query support based on SQL is provided by RDBMS. जितने भी RDBMS softwares हैं all over the globe, they all understand and can recognize the SQL queries. SQL means structured query language. It is a language that is helpful in the communication with the database. You can directly write SQL queries, and as soon as it is executed, the for what SQL queries has been written, that particular task is automatically performed. SQL queries से आप कोई select command लिखते हैं तो डाटा retrieve हो जाता है. Alter table करते हैं तो डेटा मॉडिफाई कर स्ट्रक्चर मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं. अपडेट कमांड का यूज करते हैं SQL में तो आप उसके अंदर का डेटा अपडेट कर सकते हैं. All that. So built-in query support is provided on SQL, based on SQL queries by all RDBMS softwares. RDBMS here relational database management system. Relational का मतलब relation से है और relation means tables. Data organization is easy, flexible and faster. Powerful structure designing and processing capabilities of RDBMS isolate end user from physical level detail and thus improves implementation and management simplicity. फिजिकल लेवल पर आप कोई चेंज करना चाहते हैं, यानी कि कहाँ पर किस हार्ड डिस्क में क्या डाटा, क्या साइज, क्या बिट्स और बाइट्स के फॉर्म में कितना स्पेस होना चाहिए. Suppose you replace the hard disk and also data structure does not affect at all. You can make the changes on the physical level. Uh, this is logical level we are doing. So logical level of data is never affected if we make changes on the physical level. Physical level का मतलब हमारा डाटा कहाँ स्टोर होता है, किस फॉर्म में स्टोर होता है, फाइल्स के फॉर्म में, बिट्स और बाइट्स के फॉर्म में, वो हार्ड डिस्क पर जहाँ स्टोर होता है. हार्ड डिस्क को बड़ा करना है, छोटा करना है तो आप कर सकते हैं. हमारे स्ट्रक्चर पर और उसमें स्टोर्ड डेटा पर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. Mathematical operations can successfully be carried out by using RDBMS. In RDBMS, any type of mathematical operations, plus, minus, multiply, divide, it can be directly used as a calculator. Any SQL command is available for that. So these are various advantages of relational data model. Here are two disadvantages or limitations. RDBMS incurs hardware and system software overheads. हार्डवेयर और सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर का जो भी ओवरहेड है, जो भी बर्डन है, RDBMS अपने ऊपर ले लेता है. The size of database becomes very large. Sometimes the database size becomes very large, which is beyond the capacity of hard disk. So hard disk has to be extended or replaced or something, some alternate arrangement so that our database can be accommodated, and replacing the hard disk or changing the hard disk does not affect the database structure and tables at all. So these are advantages and limitations of relational database model. Now we proceed actually for studying relational database model. What are basic terminology being used in relational database model? Let us proceed. Now, relational database model has basic terminologies. There are number of terms we should understand first. Then only we can proceed for creating tables, designing table, and designing the table structure, etc., etc. Now, first term is entity. What is an entity? As I have already told you, that is the object that actually exists all around us in the real world. Maybe living or non-living, any type of entity it may be. So, for example, student, employee, item, etc. These are an entities and about which the data can be collected. We collect the data about student, employee, item, plant, trees, animals, and so on. सो एंटिटी becomes टेबल इन रिलेशनल मॉडल. एंटिटी जो भी आपका स्टूडेंट है तो स्टूडेंट becomes द टेबल नेम इन आवर डेटाबेस मॉडल. Attribute, here you can see entities. Number one entity Aman, it is a student table having 5 entities stored in this. Number one Aman, Raman, Sham and Mamta. Then attributes. What is an attribute? It is the characteristic of an entity. It is the property of an entity. It becomes the column or field of the table, like roll number, name, address, and gender. These are the attributes, fields, columns, you can say. So, attributes clear? That is the property of an entity, characteristic of an entity, which actually hold data. जैसे हम simply column कह सकते हैं, column name, column heading. Then comes tuple. Each row in a table is called tuple or record. It represents a set of related data. यहाँ पर आपका set of related data represent करता है tuple. आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर roll number 1 is related to Aman, is related to RK Puram, is related to M, male. That means it is representing the related data. It does not represent roll number 1, name Raman, address RK Puram, gender this one. No. Each row of data is interrelated, representing the tuple. Now comes to another term, cardinality of a relation. Cardinality का मतलब होता है कि आपकी कितनी टपल्स हैं उस टेबल में. Here are 4 tuples, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what cardinality representing 4. So it represents number of tuples or records in the relation. If number of rows in a student table is 10, it means its cardinality is 10. If number of rows in the student table or any table is 4, it can represent that its cardinality is 4. Now, another terminology is degree of relation. Degree of relation means number of columns or attributes in the relation. Here number of columns 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, its degree is 4. So, degree means total number of attributes or total number of columns within the relation, within the table. Now, domain of relation. What does it mean? Domain means a pool of values from which a particular value is drawn in a particular column of a table. जैसे कि किसी भी टेबल के किसी कॉलम में जो वैल्यूज ड्रॉ की गई हैं, लिखी गई हैं, फीड की गई हैं, उन वैल्यूज का जो सेट है वो उसका क्या कहलाता है? डोमेन. जैसे रोल नंबर का एक डोमेन है, नेम का एक डोमेन है, एड्रेस का एक डोमेन है, जेंडर का एक डोमेन है. इट रिप्रेजेंट्स सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज और पूल ऑफ वैल्यूज. जैसे कि 1, 2, 3, 4 ये एक पूल में रख दिया जाए, एक सेट में रख दिया जाए, वहीं से आपकी वैल्यूज डेराइव हो रही हैं. किसमें? रोल नंबर के नीचे आप फीड कर रहे हैं 1, 2, 3, 4. तो ये जो सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज है दैट एग्जिस्ट यूनिक नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स इन द पूल, तो इसे हम रोल नंबर का डोमेन कहेंगे. मान लीजिए यहाँ पर नेम है अमन, अमन कई बार होता तो पूल में अमन एक बार आएगा. दैट मीन्स डोमेन में एक बार अमन अपीयर होगा. So Aman, Raman, Shyam, Mamta, this collection, this set of values is representing the domain of name. Similarly, domain of address, domain of gender. There are 4 domains out of which the values are dragged into the respective columns. Now, body of relation, it consists of an unordered set of 0 or more tuples. Obviously, this is complete body of relation. This is complete body of relation. Here cardinality is represented, degree is represented 1, 2, 3, 4. Cardinality is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 रो है तो 4 cardinality, 10 रो है तो 10 cardinality, 20,000 rows है तो 1000 cardinality. Degree, a table is having 10 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, so its degree will be 10. So these are the basic terminologies that we must know while starting the relational database model. Now actual thing is started. Relational database model is in the curriculum of class 11th and 12th. Now let us proceed. There are few more terminology about keys, database keys. What is its definition? Keys are very important part of relational database. A key allows us to identify an attribute or set of attributes. एक attribute या set of attributes sometimes हम keys कहते हैं उन्हें. They are used to establish and identify relation between two or more tables. ये दो या दो से ज्यादा टेबल के बीच में रिलेशनशिप भी स्टैब्लिश करती हैं. कौन? कीज. They also ensure that each record within a table can be identified by a combination of one or more fields or one or more columns, one or more attributes within the table. So the record can also be identified. The row can also be uniquely identified by using various kinds of keys. So what are various kinds of keys now? Let us understand. Number one is primary key. A primary key is an attribute or group of attributes that can uniquely identify each tuple within a relation. किसी भी रिलेशन में, किसी भी टेबल में एक ऐसा कॉलम या सेट ऑफ कॉलम्स, कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कॉलम्स टुगेदर, if it can identify each tuple within the relation uniquely, and it is generally used for searching. तो हमारी जो सर्च है वो इजी हो जाती है अगर कोई यूनिक कॉलम है उसके थ्रू हम उस कॉलम को आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. जैसे आपका अगर यूनिक कोई फीचर है, एट्रीब्यूट है, तो आपको पूरे स्कूल में, कॉलेज में आइडेंटिफाई किया जा सकता है. सपोज यू हैव गॉट स्टूडेंट आईडी, so by that id only you can be identified within the school. If suppose your parents come to the school to identify you, to call you on the school gate, so what will he tell to the guard of the watchman of the gate? He will just say he is Arun Kumar. So there might be many Arun Kumar in the school, so he has to now tell Arun Kumar of 9th A. Now it has become primary key because Arun Kumar of 9th A, name plus class, name plus class is your primary key. It can identify you within the school. तो यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं जो प्राइमरी की है, यहाँ पर एक कॉलम की है. मैंने अभी कहा था कि इट मे बी वन कॉलम और ग्रुप ऑफ कॉलम्स. तो एम्प्लॉई आईडी यहाँ पर है 1001, ये पूरी रो को आइडेंटिफाई कर रही है. एम्प्लॉई आईडी 1002, it is identifying to this complete row. Actually, while keeping or creating the computerized based record keeping system, कंप्यूटराइज बेस्ड डेटाबेस जब भी हम क्रिएट करते हैं तो हमें इस कॉलम की जरूरत पड़ती है. बिफोर कंप्यूटराइज डेटाबेस दिस कॉलम वाज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड और नॉट डिफाइंड. तब आपका केवल एम्प्लॉय नेम था, एम्प्लॉय पासपोर्ट, वॉट एवर other features, employee name, mother name, father name, address and all, every attribute was existing earlier. As soon as you have joined some company, you are being given an employee id since your record is being stored in the database on computer. So जब भी हम कंप्यूटर पर कोई डेटाबेस रखते हैं तो सबसे पहले उसमें हम लोगों को प्राइमरी की डिफाइन करना होता है, एंड दैट इज द एट्रीब्यूट गिवन बाय द डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर हु इज मेंटेनिंग योर रिकॉर्ड ऑन द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. So here employee ID is a new column introduced as soon as you join a particular company or organization. The same way a student joining the school has been given admission number as unique column, or roll number as unique column. Say roll number can be repeated because in each class and every section the roll number 1 2 3 4 5 exists, so it can be repeated, but it should be unique. Suppose you are being given a computer code by the school, so that is unique for all. Admission number by the school, that is unique for all. So that is what primary key. Candidate key. A candidate key is one that is capable of becoming the primary key. Candidate key, candidate for the primary key position. ऐसे जितने भी कॉलम है, जितनी भी कीज हैं, जितने भी फील्ड्स हैं जो प्राइमरी की बनने के लायक हैं वो सभी कैंडिडेट कीज कहलाती हैं। लाइक हियर कैंडिडेट कीज इन दिस एग्जांपल एम्प्लॉय आईडी भी हो सकती है, ये भी यूनिक है। एम्प्लॉय लाइसेंस भी हो सकता है, ये भी यूनिक है। एम्प्लॉय पासपोर्ट भी हो सकता है, ये भी यूनिक है, पासपोर्ट नंबर। सो देयर आर 3 कैंडिडेट कीज बिकॉज all of threes are capable of becoming a primary key. So that is what candidate key. Candidate key वो की होती है जो primary key बनने के लायक है। Now alternate key. A candidate key that is not primary key is called alternate key. So there are many candidate keys, but out of those candidate keys, any one column has been defined as primary key. So except primary key, remaining candidate keys are known as alternate keys. In this example, there are 3 candidate keys: employee ID, employee license, employee passport. Out of these 3 candidate keys, employee ID has been defined as primary key. So remaining 2 keys, employee license and employee passport, are known as alternate keys here. You can see alternate keys are employee license and employee passport because they are unique. And primary key, candidate key and alternate key together are called as super keys. इनको हम लोग super keys कह सकते हैं. Now last definition is foreign key. Foreign key is a non-key attribute. Non-key का मतलब जो कि primary key नहीं है. Attribute of the current table. Current table मतलब एक टेबल में किसी में भी आप ले सकते हैं. Whose values are derived from the primary key of some other table. जिसकी वैल्यू दूसरे टेबल के प्राइमरी की से डेराइव की गई है, आ रही हैं आपकी करंट टेबल में, is known as foreign key in the current table. So here in this current table, आपकी जो ये टेबल 1 है इसमें फॉरेन की है DID. DID जो है इसकी जो वैल्यूज हैं टेबल नंबर 2 में आप देखें ये प्राइमरी की है, यही वैल्यूज यहाँ पर अगर आती हैं अपीयर होती हैं आपके दूसरी टेबल में, टेबल 1 में 2 DID is appearing here, 3 DID is appearing here. Here foreign की वैल्यू कैन बी रिपीटेड. मान लीजिए चौथा रिकॉर्ड होता उसमें भी 3 आ सकता है, पांचवा रिकॉर्ड होता उसमें भी 2 आ सकता है, छठा रिकॉर्ड होता उसमें भी 1 आ सकता है, बट 4 नहीं आ सकता है बिकॉज 4 is not existing in the table 2. So whatever values are existing in the table 2 in the column of primary key, only those values can be dragged into the foreign key of the current table. This is the restriction. So foreign key is nothing. It is a non-key attribute. That means it is not a key attribute. Key generally primary key को कहते हैं. So it is a non-key attribute. It is not a primary key, which is a primary key in some other table. It is a primary key in some other table. So this is foreign key in the current table. Understand? So I think the concept of primary key, candidate key, alternate key, foreign key is clear through this example. In the table everything is mentioned properly. So that's all about today's topic. Hope that you might have followed it well, and I tried my level best to make the things clear to you. You can just review the video again and again and try to understand the terminology of relational database model. So next time we will meet again with new topics or continuation. In continuation with this, we will continue what is SQL, what is MySQL, what is difference between these two, and what are SQL queries, how SQL queries are written. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you.